Good evening. Many thanks for joining us. Welcome to CoreTV News at 7. I am Emmanuel Ezekiel. Enugu State House of Assembly has commenced an impeachment process against State Governor Sullivan Chime. The accusation leveled against him by the lawmakers is high-handedness and corrupt enrichment. The state government has, however, dismissed the allegation and then the plot to remove the governor's spokesman of the governor, Chukwudi Achife, insists the Speaker, Eugene Odo, has been removed and a new Speaker elected. The impeachment saga stems from reports that the governor had asked the State Assembly to approve the funds for a secretariat project, but it was turned down by the State Assembly. The unapproved 11 billion naira allegedly led to the power play between members of the House of Assembly and the state government. The governor then allegedly induced some members of the Assembly with some money to impeach the state speaker, Eugene Odo. And former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has described the late Chief Imam of Abuja National Mosque, Musa Mohammed, as a great scholar who worked for the unity of Nigeria through his public life. In a tribute to the late Chief Imam, the former Vice President said the late Ustaz Musa Mohammed is known for devoting his message to promoting peace, harmony and peaceful coexistence among Nigerians of all faith and ethnicity. According to Atiku, the passion with which the late Ustaz Mustafa devoted his energy to the promotion of peace was worthy of note and respect. The former Vice President explained that the late Chief Imam of National Mosque was a true face of Islam and its personification of peace. He also used Ustaz Musa's successor to sustain his passion for interfaith dialogue to enhance understanding, tolerance and harmony among Nigeria's diverse religious groups. APC governors under the platform of the All Progressives Congress are meeting with the President-elect Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja on Tuesday. The meeting, it was gathered, will be the first to be attended by the governors jointly since the conduct of the March 28 presidential election, which Buhari won. One of the governors who spoke on condition of anonymity with a correspondent in Abuja on Sunday said the meeting would also be attended by all APC governors-elect. The National Publicity Secretary of the party, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, who said he was not aware of the meeting, however, stated that it was possible. It was learned that the governors might demand that they be allowed to nominate those to be appointed ministers in their state. Apart from this, the governors are also expected to make their position known on which zone to be supported for the office of the Senate President. It was gathered that the governors felt that they should be allowed to present the level of the next Senate President since they had not collectively got anything since the formation of the APC. The governors believe that they played a prominent role in the merger that led to the formation of the APC. The Abia State Governor-elect, Ikezie Ikpeazu, has placed temporary ban on custom visits by his supporters. He said the ban would enable him to plan adequately for the task ahead. Ikpeazu, in a press statement personally signed by him, thanked Abia residents for voting him into power, but pleaded with those jostling to pay him custom visit to give him some breathing space so he could prepare for the job he was elected to do. It is reported that Ikpeazu's country home at Umuobiakwa in Obingwa has become a mecca of sorts since after the governorship election, as individuals and groups continue to pay visits to the governor-elect. Various entertainment groups and dancing troupes have also been having a field day with free feeding, a daily routine for all visitors. The senator-elect for Lagos West Senatorial District and chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts, Solomon Adeola, wants the incoming government and relevant financial and auditing regulatory bodies to appropriately sanction the auditing firm PricewaterhouseCoopers for misleading and deceiving the public. He specifically wants the firm suspended and prevented from further participation in similar exercise undertaken by the federal government. This, according to him, is because of the role the auditors played in the course of investigating the allegation of missing $20 billion NNPC fund. Speaking to journalists against the backdrop of revelations from the forensic audit report of the missing NNPC 20 billion naira and PwC's position that it did not really audit NNPC accounts contrary to impression it created, the federal lawmaker said his committee knew what it was doing when it demanded that the report be made public, as there appears many shortcomings in the procedure for engaging PricewaterhouseCoopers for the task. He maintained that the House of Representatives has been vindicated on its alarm that an unprofessional work might have been done to deceive Nigerians on the allegation of missing billions of dollars. The senator-elect consequently called on the incoming federal government to investigate the PwC for its role in the shady saga that has now unfolded and report them to such bodies as International Federation of Accounts, IFAC, and ICANN to face disciplinary actions. As Nigerians get set for the inauguration of the President-elect Muhammadu Buhari, Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola says law and order will play a critical role in the process of changing the nation for the better. Fashola emphasized this at the opening ceremony of the 32nd Synod of the Anglican Communion in Lagos. For his part, the diocesan bishop of Lagos, Adebola Ademowo, expressed optimism that the incoming Buhari administration will take Nigeria out of its woods. Abiola Oluwele has more as the story unfolds, presented from our studios.
Less than a month to the inauguration of President-elect Muhammadu Buhari, Nigerians across party divide have been speaking on their expectation from the incoming administration. Though the gathering is religious in nomenclature, there was also a platform to speak on the ingredients needed for the progress of the country. According to Governor Fashola, for Nigeria to move up the ladder in the Committee of Nations, premium must be placed on the enforcement of the rule of law.
For me, law and order is not just police and security agencies. It requires all of us to show leadership in the place where we are leaders, in our homes, in our churches, in our mosques.
While expressing optimism about the future of Nigeria, the diocesan Bishop of Lagos, Adebola Ademowo, called on citizens to pray for Buhari administration in order to achieve desired change for the country.
Buhari is going to take us out of the woods. All this Boko Haram thing and poverty all over the place, unemployment, security, wahala. The man is up to the task.
As the clock ticks on the swearing-in of the Buhari-Osinbajo administration, the expectations of Nigerians, according to political watchers, is the fulfillment of the electioneering promises.
If you've just tuned in, this is CoreTV News at 7. We'll go for a very quick break. We'll come back and we'll bring more stories. Stay with us.
It is often said that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. But what about the things in life that actually inspire us to believe? Like the things that drive us, the things that move us, and even the things that remind us that the sky really isn't our limit. Because when we are inspired, we are led to future greatness. But first, we just have to believe.
One day I want to build Nigeria's first aeroplane.
I know. One day you'll make us proud.
Rich and creamy pig, extra fortified with 28 vitamins and minerals. Here's to 60 years of nourishing dreams and inspiring the future. The future is bright. Reach for your peak.
Welcome back. Well, you can reach us on our following social media platform: Facebook, facebook.com/CoreTV News, or our Twitter handle at CoreTV News NG. You can also reach us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoreTV News. Leave a space on the news. Moving on now, the incoming government of Nigeria's President-elect Muhammadu Buhari has been advised to make the Nigeria's educational system girl-friendly. The Buhari administration has also been urged to put more effort in the public publicity of girl-child education, especially in the area of information and communications technology (ICT). Nigeria's first female commercial pilot, Chinyere Kalu, who was a guest speaker at a one-day seminar organized for teenage girls by the Youths for the Technology Foundation in Owerri, the Imo State capital, said that recent European Union statistics shows that out of 7 million people working in the ICT sector around the world, only 30% are women. She stressed that the research also concluded that the ICT sector is rapidly growing by the day, thereby creating over 100,000 jobs every year. She further noted that a major way to reverse this trend is to encourage the participation of young girls to take up ICT-related careers, revealing that Nigerian women has one of the lowest participation of women. Kalu, however, called on the federal government to encourage the girl child through scholarships, free education and good incentives, which will go a long way to motivate the girl child so as to get more involved in science and technology. The First Baptist Owerri Convention has expressed gratitude to God for the successful completion of this year's convention, as well as the hate-free elections in the state, calling on Governor Rochas Okorocha to carry out everybody in the process. According to the ministry, the outcome of the convention and the elections was a prayer answered. Our correspondent Ajibade Awofeso has more in this report.
The president, Imo Baptist Conference, while talking to CoreTV News, said the governor's gesture of joining them at the convention ground was indeed a plus to him at the polls. He also said the peace witnessed during the entire election process within and outside the state is a proof of prayer answered.
Already, the peace we are enjoying today, following the elections, we had prayed for before that election came. And we know that when peace takes its course, every other facet of the society continues to enjoy the progress that we are talking about.
The resident pastor gave his response while talking to CoreTV News as to what exactly has been their motivation to have always embarked on things considered national value.
This is our foundation. We are Bible-believing people. All over the world, the Baptist people are known as people of the book. So the Bible is our source of authority, our source of practice. It's our belief. We believe the Bible strongly. We don't have catechism or written documents by other people. The Bible is our source of faith and practice. And that is what has led us thus far.
He as well congratulated Governor-elect and called on him to carry everyone along, urging him to consult good hands in road construction for durability. Ajibade Awofeso, CoreTV News, Owerri.
The Borno government has commended the Nigerian military for its efforts in rescuing about 500 children and women abducted by suspected Boko Haram insurgents in Sambisa forest. The military had last week rescued the women in batches following an operation at the forest. Governor Kashim Shettima gave the commendation in a statement signed by his special advisor on communication, Malam Isa Gusau in Maiduguri. Shettima described the military operation as gratifying. He urged the military to sustain the tempo by freeing other abducted persons at the forest. Shettima, however, expressed hope that the military will also rescue the abducted GSS Chibok girls within a short time. Now, the troops of the Nigerian Army have arrested a man said to be a supplier of fuel and food to members of the Boko Haram sect at Taban Shata, a suburb of Baga, Borno State. Director of Defense Information Chris Olukolade said the military intelligence had been on the trail of the man until he was picked up in the early hours of Sunday. The defense spokesman stated that the soldiers also rescued an additional 260 women and children near Chalawa village in Adamawa State. According to him, the women and children who were prevented from escaping from their Boko Haram captors were rescued and taken back to their communities in Magadala local government area after being profiled. He added that some of the rescued women said they had to escape from their homes when the Magadala area came under attack from the insurgents, while others said they were abducted and taken to the area. Now, in an inmate prison escape, prison's wardens in Benin has allegedly escaped from the headquarters of the Edo State Prison Service, the state capital. It was gathered that the inmate in company with a prison guard escaped while being taken to prison headquarters for Monday morning assignment before he took to his heels. Eyewitness said the fleeing inmate was only shot before he escaped, running through the popular Benin moat at the back of the Benin prison headquarters. They added that the prison official who had been mandated to guard the inmate while he was working had claimed to have gone to eat when the inmate escaped and the incident occurred. It was also learned that a search party had been organized to help arrest the fugitive as officials of the prison service frantically combed the Benin moat and adjoining streets for the inmate. Efforts to reach the state controller of Benin prisons, Efiom Etowa, for official comment were unsuccessful. But a top official on condition of anonymity, however, told correspondents that the NPS had yet to receive an official report on the incident. Now to other stories. We'll come back after this short break. Stay with us.
Every day, every hour, and every minute, news break in Nigeria. Things happen so fast, it's most times difficult to track and comprehend them. But that's what we do right here on Digi360. 2015, would you want to come back again?
It's like asking Jesus Christ if he knew he was going to die, will you want to come back as the savior of the world again?
We do not just help you track the stories, we break them down, explore all the angles, analyze the issues so that you can fully comprehend the stories and use them to make the right decisions.
Welcome back. It's still CoreTV News at 7. Now to some sports stories. Britain's Amir Khan says Floyd Mayweather's manager told him, "Let's get the fight on," after the American beat Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas. Mayweather, 38, took his unbeaten record to 48 fights with one-sided points victory over Pacquiao. Khan, 28, will take on former light welterweight world champion Chris Algieri on May 30th, says he has also been invited to fight Pacquiao, 36. Mayweather has said that he intends to retire after one more fight, probably in September, because he no longer enjoys the sport. Khan, who has won 30 of his 33 fights, produced a dominant performance to secure a unanimous points victory over American Devon Alexander in Las Vegas in December. Well, that's take on the news at 7. Many thanks for watching. I'm Emmanuel Ezekiel.